How do I get my beard like yours, man? Come on, man.
See,
Tell the secret. Stop hiding the secret.
I would be totally lying if I told you my Promenade hair grease would get yours like mine.
Man,
I would be gassing. You know what I'm saying?
Tell me something good.
But I'm gonna tell you finally made it, baby.
I feel like if you could drop in from the pyramid,
Yeah.
that's an accomplishment.
If I don't get this, I'm spending the night forever.
It's my favorite room in the house.
Houseguest, we out here. Woo! Early in the morning, catch my guy. Hey, Ricky! Rose! Yo, what's up, my man? What's up, my man? Hey, I got an appointment with Mr. Ross.
Mr. Ross?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rose, you know.
Yeah, what's your name?
Nate.
Nate
Robinson.
Nate Robinson.
Yeah, let him know Nate Robinson here. I got an appointment.
Nate, like the basketball player?
Basketball player, little dude dunking, 3-time state dunk champ. Yeah, you know.
Nah, Nate Robinson lead by 6'5".
Nah, man, he ain't 6'5".
You my height, man. You the same size.
Come on, bro, don't play me like that, bro. It's me. Tell Mr. Ross, please, you know what I'm saying?
I'll call him.
Early in the morning, tell him I'm here. He said, cool. Open the gates, baby. Let's go. Yeah. Rose!
You finally made it, baby.
I found it. It took me about 30 minutes to walk from the gate, but what's good, baby?
You done ran the game for a long time,
man.
man. You
Thanks
to
for
the
having
crib,
me, man.
You
Beautiful,
already know.
beautiful home. I was in Atlanta, so I was like, man, let me go stop by my guy Ricky Rose's crib.
I told you my dog. You more than welcome anytime.
This is the pool, huh?
Man, this shit right here, man.
Man, this is nice. Oh my God.
Home of the world's greatest pool parties in the summer. Man, I had an offer from some Derby horse trainers. They wanted to give me 6 figures for them to bring a certain amount of race horses. They would train
in the pool?
In the pool.
So you got any horses that you want to bring up to start racing in the derbies?
Man, we got.
If you need a jockey, man, I'll be the first one.
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie, man. You might be a dope jockey too.
I'll be the best. I'm telling you, I'll be the best riding them horses. Well, I don't even know how to ride a horse, but we can figure it out. I gotta lose about 20 pounds though. You feel me? Yeah, they be like 150, 130.
Nah,
right?
Don't say that.
No, the little guys that be on them little, they be like 90 pounds almost. They be like, yeah, like 90 pounds.
I be just thinking it's the boots make them look like that.
What did you do your first day in this big ass house?
It took me maybe 2 or 3 days just to walk through the whole house, and just absorb it in. You know, Miami's my home, man, but this is most definitely, I could get away. Got 200 acres you can sit on, you get behind the gates, come up with whatever it is you want to come up with.
These are toys?
Yeah, these some of the toys right here. There's a few of them.
Do you choose your cars depending on where you're going and how you feel?
It is. It's most definitely off the vibe. You know, the big 4x4 on the end, you know, that's just when I'm feeling like a real fat boy. I call that Big Buford. I named that after the big cheeseburger at Checkers.
So you have names for each one of your whips?
I named the whips.
Oh, that's so cool, man. Yeah. I gotta start doing that.
Yeah, this right here with the gold D's, the Gucci top, this lemon pepper.
Lemon pepper.
That's lemon pepper.
Oh, that's the wings that you didn't put for everybody in the world to know about. The
see,
lemon
now when you look at it, it makes sense. And then these just, you know, my old schools. You know, I love the old schools. It's a 60 Impala. This 73. This named Peanut after one of my homeboys back in Miami, 305 that we lost. But we'll never let him forget him. He loved Chevy so much. This Big Papa.
That's Big Papa?
Yeah, that's B.I.G. This is Rihanna right here. I would say my favorite.
That's your favorite?
Yeah, that's my Wraith. That's the first Rolls Royce they made with the stars in the top. And I remember when I first got it, I just rolled around listening to Umbrella. Once you get inside this and sit under the stars, you need an umbrella. You know what I'm saying? And I'll hold your umbrella, baby.
We're gonna be holding the umbrella together.
Yeah, and you know.
Can we see it inside?
Riri. You put your foot on the brake. You know what I'm saying? And bam.
Oh, wow. So from a fan of music and a person that actually do music, what does Rick Ross bump that's not Rick Ross?
I love old school classic joints. And then when it's time to just vibe to the new stuff, I vibe to the new stuff.
Yeah.
I listen to all the young hustlers that's making their moves.
Right.
I want to hear it. I want to make sure I'm in touch with what's going on.
Right.
That's just like you being a legend, me being a fan of yours for years. You've been splashing for a long time. That's just like me asking what you think about the little homie Zion.
Beast. I love watching Zion play. I would be like, he one of the coldest. He gonna be a GOAT. Got any new music you wanna tell us about? You wanna play something for us?
You know, I'm putting the final touches on the new album, Port of Miami 2. You know, we just lost my brother Nipsey.
Yeah, rest in peace, man.
That's
one of my favorites.
That's heavy on my heart right now, you know what I'm saying? But the collaboration me and Nipsey did, we just was speaking the last few days, talking about the video. Tiana Taylor called me. She called me hysterical because we was on a three-way basically, you know, just texting, calling back and forth about our collaboration, and just to lose homie, you know, just saying it was a loss that don't even justify.
Yeah, we lost a good one, man, and that it sucked because everybody that I talked to about it is they're just shocked, like how is this possible? You know what I'm saying? Great dude. So question, how does features work for people that don't know? Like, do you call your homie like you want to do a feature with?
Yeah.
Like, bro, you know, it's
a lot
favor
of
for a
times,
favor.
A lot of times it could be that simple if you have a relationship with an artist. You could just hit them up like, you know, I did Nipsey, you know, just what's up, homie, let's do this. And whatever is most convenient for us, we make it happen and we get it done. Or if you don't know an artist and it's, you could have to go through the politics of the manager or the label.
Right,
you know,
right.
I can only imagine what a lot of people went through to try to get in touch with me. And, you know, you gotta bring something to the table. Where that bag at, where that money at.
Is there anybody that you want featured on your track that you haven't asked yet?
Diana Ross.
Diana Ross?
Yeah. She just a class act to me, it would be unbelievable.
Rick Ross, Diana Ross,
Such
collaborating,
a queen,
you know?
She's so amazing.
What NBA player would you consider your rap game after? Who would it be?
You know, if it could be anybody, I'm gonna say D-Wade. Fat Boy gonna bring the rings in, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what it's about. It's about winning.
Winning. Again, man, thank you for having me, man. Having us here.
Anytime, brother.
At the boss.
It's the promised land.
Woo! The promised land.
It's the promised land, man. Once you come through the gates, man, you on the promised land.
And guys, I'm not playing. It definitely took me like 15 minutes to walk from his gate to his door. So, for real, like.
So you know
boss.
it take a Fat Boy 30 minutes.
So it's dope. I made my way down to Mr. Ross's horses, and they seem to have beards. I've never seen a horse with a beard. But it's pretty cool, you know, Rick Ross. If that's the look you were going for, your horse to have beard like you know, I get it. It's pretty cool. It's laughable. Are we good, bro? We good? Yeah, we good. See? We good. You know what I'm saying?